witch doctor took a leather bag made of a goat skin, and he threw out his bones, and he started talking, and he told us that the only way out of the problem is for me to be initiated as a witch doctor, which means I need to be trained as a witch doctor, which means I will be a teacher who is no longer wearing shoes. That's one of the instructions that he told me. He told me that as for you, you are a teacher who understand, but if you want this problem to go away, you need to be trained as a witch doctor. And then the first instruction is that you are going to walk barefooted for the rest of your life. That was very, very difficult. It was a hard pill to swallow. We just looked at each other. I looked at my mother, she looked at me back, and we exchanged some glances, and we realized that really it's going to be difficult, but we had no choice. So we agreed. Fast forward, after that, the witch doctor had to give me some medicine. Some of the medicine I had to drink, some of them I had to smear, some of them I would have to steam and so on. So I was on my way to become a witch doctor. Fortunately, there was a conference not far from where I was staying. There was a crusade. So there was a pastor who was coming from another district. He was a powerful man of God. And then I don't know how he got the information that there is a person of my caliber who is about to be initiated as a witch doctor. So one day he came. He came with one of the local pastors. She was a lady. They came to my house and they found me there, lying on the bed, and under the bed there were all these concoctions. There were a lot of herbs there. As you know, I was really in a training college of becoming a witch doctor. And then that's where he started talking to me. He said, he's not going to pray for me. He can only pray for me if I'm ready to can remove everything, because he cannot pray for me while I believe in other things. If I still believe in fetish things, then he will just read the word, tell me when I'm ready, I'll have to make a choice. But because really I was in pain, I told him I believe that I will have to surrender everything. So he said, before I can lay hands on you, allow us to remove everything that we have, every herb that is in your room. I allowed them to remove everything, and they started praying for me. To cut a long story short, I received my deliverance the very same day, and I managed to stand up. I could walk. I went outside. I walked around the house. I was very, very happy. I was delivered. But during deliverance, it was very, very difficult. It was very, very difficult because there were a lot of things that I was hearing. I could hear some sounds. I can hear people talking just above my head. There were people who would be talking as if they are exchanging, some conversation. but well, everything stopped. I think they prayed for me for more than 3 hours, so everything stopped. That's how I was delivered. So I'm going to give you this one as part 1. This is part 1 of my story, because the first one was just an introduction. This is part 1 of my journey of deliverance, or my journey to repent, to become a Christian. That was my journey. So we'll call this part 1. After I was delivered, then I had to, fellowship with the local pastor. Even by the time the senior pastor had left, I continued fellowshipping with the lady pastor. That is June. It is July, and then August.